Hi, my name's Dana-Leigh, and I'm currently studying pastry at Capital Hotel School. What inspired me is my entire family has been baking for as far as I can remember, and as far as most of my family members can remember. It's, I guess you could say it's something that we've been trained to do. So going into an industry where that's what you do is logical. So the person that inspired me is, well, I'd say there's a lot of people, but I guess the one that's currently doing the most inspiring is Omri Gashon. You may know him from Netflix's School of Chocolate, I think it's called.
Yes,
I first heard of the Young Chefs Challenge from my partner who was with me at the Young Chefs Challenge, which was actually Johan. He was like, he sent me a message the one day and said, hey, do you want to do this with me? We could win 30 grand. But like, if we don't, it's fine, we tried.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, cool, let's do it. Him and I hadn't, well, he's been in competitions before, but it was my first like proper formal competition. Things that I'd done before, it was more just a send in a picture and they'll decide, is it a good picture, is it a bad picture? And then you win like prizes or whatever. But the Young Chefs Challenge was my first actual competition. We were really excited, honestly. It was us and a group of our friends from school who had made it. So the four of us were super excited. It's like, okay, we have to start practicing these things now. It's not just a recipe on a picture anymore. It's something we actually need to make now. I was a little like heartbroken for our friends team that didn't make it. But again, the trip to Durban, everything that we had been told of the lineup, it's just that excitement of being able to go somewhere and then still do something like a competition, all to come back in 2 days. It's almost like it didn't happen. But then you've got this dream inside you that's like, this did happen. It did. Well, being in a team, really, you have to choose the right team members. So if you're going to be, say like me, you're weak at plating. I am horrible at plating. But I can make everything that needs to go on the plate. And I can portion it well and all those things. But having a team member like Johan who could plate, put what I can produce onto a plate and make it look presentable. You see, we play on each other's strengths and weaknesses. If you choose someone who has the same strengths as you, you're going to end up weak somewhere. Well, it's been quite big. So I don't know. I'm not the one to go around tooting my own horn. I'm not going to go around saying, "Oh yeah, I'm the winner of that, by the way." No, It's more if you ask, I'll like, yeah, no, I won that competition. That's my chum. When you're in competition and you get your feedback from your judges, it's probably the most valuable feedback you will ever get anywhere. Once you learn and understand a competition plate and competition plating, you can take that and move it into your own restaurant or into your own whatever you may be doing. Whether you're doing a big buffet, you can say, okay, I have all of these items, but there's something missing. Let's go through the competition plate and see maybe that can help me figure out what's missing. So being in a culinary competition, you learn specific plating, like what needs to be on a plate. So you have a checklist, say for a pastry, you've got a sauce, you've got your main element, be it a sponge, be it a sticky toffee pudding, be it whatever. So you've got your sauce and then your main piece. You need a crunch, you need a fluffy. So maybe it's a whipped cream on the side, maybe it's a foam. You need like an extra acidity if it's too, I want to say too rich. So the junior development squad is basically the feeder group to the national team, the national culinary team. So we're going to be groomed and developed until we are, I want to say good enough, but that's, for lack of better words, good enough to be chefs on an international scale representing the country. Most definitely. It has definitely prepared me way more than I could have expected. Way more than I could have expected. I believe that the Young Chefs Challenge has definitely prepared me in a sense of, I now understand exactly what needs to go into a competition plate. I understand what judges expect from a plate. I understand now too big portion versus too small portion on a competition plate. You may think, okay, you know, this is what we serve in the restaurant, so it's fine for a competition plate. Meantime, you get to the competition and they're like, this is way too big. So it has definitely prepared me for what's to come. The journey from young chefs to being in the development squad has been, I want to say like it hasn't happened, but it's happened. It feels like it's not real. For me, what I really want to do with my life is go private chefing, but then still be a competition jockey on the side, so that I have time to balance both of them evenly. But yeah, it's hard to describe the feeling because it's still a little surreal. The group of us haven't met up yet. I've met the chefs because of the Young Chefs Challenge. I know a few of them because they were judges there. But, you know, all of us meeting up for the first time is going to be surreal. My words of encouragement is just do it. Do it. Enter. Just enter. You don't have to think that you're gonna make it. I didn't think I was gonna make it. We definitely didn't think we were gonna make it. That's an honest opinion right there. Yeah, do it. It's whether you fall out from the very beginning and don't make it to regionals, or you make it to regionals, do it. If you make it to regionals and you make it to the finals, even better. You know, at least you did it. You put yourself out there. You gave yourself the opportunity, because it's an opportunity that's just there waiting for someone to take it. And if you don't take it, someone else will. So that's it for me. Dana-Leigh Coleman, the Young Chef Challenge winner 2021.